day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today we have an unboxing, but we don't have one. We have two Brew Box boxes here. So one of these is the April edition of the Brew Box, and the other one would be the April edition of the Beau's Greener Futures project. So let's open up our boxes here. I'm using a throwing knife because it's the closest thing to me, which means it's kind of horrible for opening things. But hey, it was the closest thing to me. I didn't even have a pair of scissors near me, so it'll have to do. Okay, so this one is the Beau's box. Guys, whoever's taping for you, using a lot of your tape. That's a business expense. That, sirs, is a business expense. Okay. So, there we go. Both of them opened. Which one to start with? Let's start with this one. So, I pulled out the tasting notes from the April edition. We won't read them yet. Let's push this guy and this guy forward, and let's see what we have here. Okay. Interesting. This is a collab between High Road Brewing and Silversmith Brewing, and it is Chewbacca. I love the name, first off. So, Chewbacca. Awesome. That one's already over a month old, so I'll get to it soon. What's this one? This one is... This is the Pauli Walnut Brown Ale from Silversmith. Now, Silversmith is right down the road, and I still haven't had these. I mean, they must have just been bottling these the last time I was at Silversmith, because they did not have them when I was there last. Oh, Allura Brewing Company's Three Fields Triple Green Lager. Now, I have had this right from the brewery, but I will probably put that in the fridge and keep it for the beer festival for when guys are here that have not had it, and they can try it then. Ooh, now I've heard that this was really good. This is from Allura as well. This is Allura Borealis Citra Pale Ale. I'll have to get to that soon since it is a Citra beer. What else do we have here? Five Paddles. Ooh, Five Paddles. In Your Face IPA, which is one I haven't had yet. Anything else in here? Oh, the $1 Million Shag, which is a raspberry hibiscus saison. I've actually wanted to try that, so that's great to see too. And pull these guys out, throw them over here on the floor until I can bring them upstairs. And lastly, this was a 9 out of 10 when I had it. It's a Lady Friend IPA from Allura. It was a very good beer. So there you go. There's what, seven bombers. I've had two of them. Two of them from Allura. The Allura beers in this package are basically year-round regular offerings, but a lot of people will not have had them unless you live in Allura. You probably haven't had the Allura stuff, so that's fine. Just because I went and did a video there, I've had them. Both of them are good. Like I said, I'll save them for when the guys are over. Now, here was the stuff that was in the box. We have a Brew Box coaster. We have Silversmith's tasting notes. So about the brewery and then about the beers. Five Paddles, about the brewery, about the beers. Allura, about the brewery, about one of the beers. And Allura, about the brewery, about the other two beers. And then this card, The End Is Nigh, Keep the Great Beers Coming. Sign up or call us at this number and you will get your beer with a glass to show your appreciation. So this comes when you're on your last month of the package. Alrighty, so the Beau's Greener Futures package would be next. And here is their card for it. So let's go through this and see what we have, shall we? So there should be 8 beers in here. Lug Tread, which is in every package. Just send you a Lug Tread, send you a Lug Tread. What is this guy? This is Farm Table Pills. Now, I was at the LCBO yesterday and saw the Farm Table IPA. I thought that would be in this box. But it was the Farm Table Pills, so at least I know there's a, what, $5 IPA for me to go buy to review. Next time I go to the beer store, I'll pick one up. Okay, so this is one of the Greener Futures beers. This is the Bride of Frankenstein. It's a complex and well-aged blend. 6 different beers of various ages and pedigrees come together to create a tapestry of taste in this 8.7% monster. Does it say which beers they are? Yeah, it does. I'm going to have to find a way to read that, but there they are for you guys. I can't read that. So I'll try and read that before I review the beer. And I know you're losing your ability to see what's even being pulled out of the box, but that's the way it is right now. Okay, the next one is the OG, or the original Gruit. The original Gruit Ale. And again, hops are in this, even though hops wouldn't normally be in a Gruit, but in Ontario you need that. So the original Gruit. Then we have Grandmaster Original Gruit, which is the Imperial version of the Gruit. The OG. Get rid of these. The fact that nothing ever breaks in these packages so far is amazing to me, because it's going through Canada Post and it just has those things. Okay, this one scares me. So this one is okay, it's better. This is the other barrel-aged version in here. And it is barrel-aged Festival mixed with Belgian-style amber, mixed with Screaming Beaver, and this is Castergeist. And just the name Castor worried me, you know. Castor oil, yeah. And 2 beers left in here, and then we are done. So let's toss that guy. And what do we have here? Ooh, I actually just had one of these dropped off here from Renee from Ottawa. So I have a second. This one will go in the beer fridge, I think, until the festival for the guys to try. But this is Elephant Monsoon. Elephant Monsoon is the peanut butter and grape porter. It's basically a peanut butter and jelly porter, but you're not going to get organic jelly. You can get organic grapes. So, well, it's not easy to get organic jelly, I should say. And lastly, the guest. The guest beer in here is a Sawdust City and Beau's collab, and it is Hot Love Under a Cold Moon, which is a Weizenbach. Intriguing. So there you go. Bang. So now we will just sit down for a second and we will go like this. There is... Over there's a beer. There's Prince Igor. So yeah, you can see that my table's a bit of a mess. But yeah, there is the 2 brew boxes. So thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.